Wish that you were better. Yo, what's going on, marketing agency secrets? Hope you guys are all doing well. Let me just double check on my phone that we are officially live. Let's just make sure. If you guys didn't know, I was actually gone in Puerto Rico for like 6 weeks, and now I'm officially back in the office. Really good internet. So hopefully we don't have any issues today. All right, let me just modify this. Cool. Seems like we are live, guys. Let me just grab the link. I'm going to send it to my team. Give me 1 sec. While I do this, guys, how's everyone doing? If you're doing good, if you're excited to be here today, if you're excited for all the value that I'm about to share with you guys, drop a 1 below in the chat. Show some love. As you guys know, the more that you engage with me, the more that I like showing up, the more that I like giving away. So if you are tuning in live with me right here, right now, drop a 1 below, show some love, and take a second to engage a little bit with me in the comments. I got one last message to send out to the team so that they could tag some people on the live. To tag some people. Cool, guys. Let me just double check one last thing, make sure we are good to go here. And looks like we are live. Awesome, guys. We are good to go. We are officially live. And today, for those of you guys that don't know, we are going to be covering high quality leads for clients masterclass part 3. Now, if you don't already know, we covered part 1 and part 2 a few months back, and I shared a ton of really, really amazing information, and I'm not going to go over it all over again. So if you want to go check out the replays after today's training, it's either on my YouTube or you can look for the masterclass replays here inside of the group. All you have to do is search for them and you'll be good to go. That being said, if you guys are ready and you want to learn how to get your clients the highest quality leads, and if you are ready to learn how to get them a massive ROI, so that if a client is telling you that the leads are low quality, the leads won't pick up, the leads suck, then drop a 1 below and we're going to talk about exactly how to make that happen. Got a lot of people on here today. Super excited to have you guys. If you stick till the end, I have a really, really, really awesome surprise for you, and I'm going to be giving away a prize. So if you're watching us live right now, make sure to stick till the end. We're going to be going till about 6 p.m. Eastern time for about 50 minutes. And then at the end, I'll be dropping a special bonus and a prize. So with that in mind, here we go. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to jump right in. Let's see, screen, share. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm going to just wait a second to make sure that it pops up here on my phone. Give me 1 sec. All right, it looks like we are good to go. Wonder if I can zoom in a little bit more. Yeah. All right, guys. The last 2 masterclasses, part 1 and part 2, we went over all of these different modules right here. We went over the launch call. We went over the expectations agreement. We went over the accountability hack. We went over creating skin in the game. We went over secret shopping your clients. We went over the reframe meeting. and we went over how to nurture your leads. And if you want to get access to all this information, definitely go check out the replays, part 1 and part 2. We're going to skip them today. We're going to jump right in and start with number 8, the success process. One of the easiest ways to increase lead quality for your clients is to take ownership over the entire process of what it takes for your clients to get an ROI from start to finish. Here's how you do it. And by the way, guys, if you hear my dog chewing on a bone, he's just sitting over there chewing on a bone. So if you hear a weird noise, it's just my dog chewing on a bone. All right. One of the easiest ways to increase lead quality, the success process. What you're going to do is you're going to go find your highest performing client, and you're going to offer them a trade of some sort, or you're going to compensate them or pay them to help you out. And what you're going to do is you're going to interview them on their entire follow-up and sales process and record it as a masterclass. And you're going to have them go through their entire process of how to go from lead to appointment to a close in major detail, step by step. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to probe and ask questions. You're going to want to say things like, tell me more about that. What do you mean by this? Can you explain this a little bit further? Can you provide a little bit more detail? And what's going to happen is your client is going to be breaking down the entire success process of what it takes to go from lead to paying client step by step. Next up, you're going to go into their office and record a live role play of leads getting scheduled plus closed so that your clients can see a live walkthrough. If you guys can go into your client's office, or maybe let's say they're a roofing contractor, if you can actually film them doing a role play of their sales process, and now you can give that video to future clients, well, guess what? Your future clients are going to have a better time and an easier time closing the leads that you send them, and therefore they're going to complain a lot less about the quality. You're also going to record them and record a video. I should probably write this down. Do a second interview where you have them go through common objections that they get and how to handle them. And then what you're going to do is you're going to turn all those videos into a mini course. So you can take the videos, you could break it down into PDFs, you could break it down into scripts, you can create little mini resources, maybe you could create a cheat sheet. And then you're also going to take all the videos, put them into a course, and make all of your future clients go through this mini course before going live. And you can even make it mandatory for clients to go through this in order to in order to qualify for your marketing guarantee. So what you're essentially doing here, guys, is you are finding you're going to go out, you're going to find your highest performing client, and you are going to ask them to essentially open up or pull up the curtain and show everything behind how they're able to go from lead to close. And then you're going to document that whole process, and you're going to make it mandatory for future clients to go through it. And therefore, your clients or your future clients are going to be much more equipped and ready to take the leads that you send them and actually get a return on their investment. So this is one of the golden strategies to increase lead quality. As we talked about in part 1 and part 2, a lot of the times your leads are fine. The problem is that the business owner sucks at doing business. So this is one of the best ways to help your clients level up as business owners. And this is one of the best ways to do it without you having to know much about your industry. You can ask your highest performing client to do it, and now you don't have to figure out the sales process. You don't have to figure out the follow-up. You don't have to figure out the nitty-gritty behind their industry. So that's the golden nugget for you guys. If you're enjoying this so far and you're with me live, drop a 1 below and we'll keep going. All right. Next way to increase your client's lead quality. Let me just share my screen. One sec. All right. Next way to increase client lead quality. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to increase the barrier to entry. One of the easiest ways to increase lead quality is to make it harder for someone to become a lead. You don't want to go too crazy with this, because if you make it so freaking hard, then you're going to get very few leads. And a really good metric to look for is if you increase the barrier and it significantly ruins your cost per lead, then the barrier is too high. So what you want to do is you want to watch the cost per lead and you want to add a barrier to make it harder for them to become a lead, and just make sure it doesn't completely go down the drain. So as long as your cost per lead is still good and your barrier is solid, that's all you need to do. So for example, let's say you're using lead forms. If you're using lead forms to generate the leads for your clients, then you definitely want to use short answer questions versus pre-filled questions. If you're using pre-filled questions as part of the lead form, the problem is that it's going to pre-fill their information, whereas if you use a short answer field, they're going to have to manually put in their information. That's a barrier. You're making it harder for them to submit their information. You're not making it that much harder, but you're making it slightly harder. Another thing that you could do very easily, and I'm going to add this right now, you can add more questions to your form. If you're making your leads submit their name, email, and phone number, you can add a few more questions. Instead of just asking them for their name, email, and phone number on the form, you can also ask them why they are interested in signing up and what they're hoping to get out of it, and maybe where they're located. Just by adding a few more questions, you're making it a little bit harder for the lead to become a lead in the first place, and therefore it's going to be higher quality. Another thing that you guys can do is add a survey after the lead opts in. So let's say they put in their name, email, and phone number. You guys can then redirect them to actually fill out an entire survey, which is maybe an extra 5 to 10 questions. So I'm going to write that down, 5 to 10 questions extra. And this is a really good middle of the road solution because it's still easy for them to put in their name, email, and phone number, and you get to collect a lot more questions on the back end. And as you guys know, the first step is always the hardest, and getting someone to take a bigger second step is always easier than getting them to take a big first step. So this is a really good way to make it really easy for someone to become a lead and then ask them for a lot more on the second step. You could also go straight to a survey instead of a lead form. And instead of asking for their name, email, and phone number, you can actually send them straight to a survey where you're asking them anywhere between 5 to 10 questions, along with their name, email, and phone number. Besides that, guys, you can also use a funnel instead of lead forms, where you are essentially taking them off the Facebook platform. You're sending them to another website or a landing page, and they're having to wait and then wait for the website to load and then click the button and then submit their information. So you're essentially adding extra steps and increasing the barrier to entry for them to become a lead. So that, my friends, is secret number 9 to increasing lead quality. Who wants to see secret number 10? If you guys want to see secret number 10, and then the 4 bonuses on how to increase lead quality, drop a 10 below in the chat. If you want to see secret number 10, Well, yeah, secret number 10. Secret number 10 on increasing lead quality. Drop a 10 below in the chat, and we'll keep going. I'm going to just hang tight for a little bit until I get some 10s. Let me see here. Hell yeah. Oh, wait, why isn't it loading? Alexander dropped a 10. Fernando dropped a 10. Kevin dropped a 10. Casey, Hannah dropped a 10. Hell yeah. All right, let's keep going, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Number 10. Let me just share my screen again. All right. Secret number 10 to increasing your client's lead quality. I call it the hybrid agency model. And this is really more of a mental shift than anything else, but it really, really, really makes a huge difference. And if you guys can adopt this mindset shift, it's going to be a lot easier for you to get your clients better results. And the idea is to be more than just an agency, and instead transition to being an agency and a coaching program for your clients. And this boils down to three things. You want to have three core components. Number one, you want to add a coach. So what you're going to do is you're going to find someone that's really, really talented in your niche. Let's say you work with dentists. You're going to find a really talented dentist that is really good at business. You're going to create a course, and you're going to create a Facebook group for your clients. And using a coach, using a course, using a Facebook group, you're going to be able to provide a lot more value than just an agency. For example, you can have a weekly sales call, a weekly follow-up call, and a weekly Q&A call with all of your clients where the coach is teaching them, and they go live in the Facebook group and ask questions. And then you can take all those calls and recordings and upload it to a course. And now you are helping your clients level up so much to the point where they're actually going to be able to take leads, whether they're high quality or not, and convert them. So again, I'm fully convinced, guys, that the problem for the most part is not your marketing. The problem for the most part is that the business owner is not good at business. So what happens is marketing agencies, like you guys listening right now, try to be better marketing agencies and better marketing agencies and better marketing agencies. And what you do is you take your marketing from a level 8 out of 10 to a level 9 out of 10. The problem is that the business owner on this end still sucks. And they're a 3 out of 10. So even if your marketing went from an 8 out of 9 and it jumped by 1 point, the business owner still can't thrive on your system. Instead, what we want to do is help them go from a 3 to maybe a 6 or 7 or 8 and jump by multiple points. And now, even if your marketing is not that good, they are so much better at business and they can thrive with much more ease. And now you're not compensating by trying to create these crazy marketing systems, and instead you're solving the real problem, which is the fact that they don't know anything about follow-up. They don't know anything about sales. They don't know anything about retention and upsells and referrals and so forth. So guys, our goal here is to help them level up by launching a hybrid model where, in addition to providing agency services, we are also giving them a coach, a course, and a Facebook group. So really, you are an agency and a coaching program to your clients. If you guys can find someone that's really talented in your niche and partner with them, maybe a successful roofer or a successful chiropractor or a successful gym owner, and then they are helping you coach your clients, even if your marketing is solid but not amazing, you're going to beat the agency that has amazing marketing but subpar coaching, because the business owner they're helping is still going to suck. Hopefully that's making sense, guys. Let's see. Let's go into the bonuses. We got about, 35 minutes. Bonus number 1, the support session. And guys, these are some secrets I'm giving away. So if you're watching this and you're not getting value, I suggest you leave, because these are some crazy, crazy, crazy valuable secrets that I have not given away anywhere. I actually haven't even shared this inside of our coaching program. So yeah, these are the secrets. This is it. And if you're wondering why I give them all away, guys, as you know, I've got 2 businesses, my coaching program and my agency, and I make money in both and I help people in both, and I want to make more money and help more people. So yeah, this is why I do it. All right, here we go. Bonus number 1, the support session. If a client is struggling, let's say you have a client and they really are struggling and they're not getting an ROI. What you're going to want to do is you're going to ask your highest performing client to help you out by connecting the struggling client with the highest performing client. You can either pay them to do this. You can give them a Facebook ad credit and tell them, hey, I'm going to give you $200 worth of Facebook ads on me. You can ask as a favor and say, hey, would you just mind helping me out on this? You can do a trade. It's really up to you. But the idea is that if your client is struggling and they're not getting results, instead of you trying to solve their problem, make it easier on yourself and ask for help. Get your highest performing client to help you out by connecting that client with the one that's struggling. Guys, for example, today I posted, let me see if I can show you guys. Today I posted, let's see if I can find it. Oh man. One sec. Oh man, where is it? Great, now my Facebook is not loading. One sec, guys. All right, here it is. Earlier today, I posted that one of my students, I don't know if you guys can see it actually. Yeah, one of my students hit 100K a month. He just hit it, Neville. He just hit 100K a month. And imagine if you were in my program and you were struggling. And I said, you know what? I'm going to connect you with Neville. Maybe he can help you. How valuable would that be to you? How valuable would it be for you to speak with someone that's at 100K a month? It would be so valuable. It would be so freaking valuable. So, and to prove the point even more, how many of you guys invest in yourselves by hiring coaches that are way better than you at what you're hoping to improve on? Most of us do. Then why not take that idea and use it with our clients and get our highest performing clients, the ones that are crushing it, the ones that are getting a lot of success with your marketing, and get them to help our lowest performing clients. That right there is going to solve so many more issues than just lead quality than you could ever imagine. So if you are struggling with getting your clients results, one of the easiest hacks is to connect your low performing client with your high performing client. And if your high performing client doesn't want to do it, well, guess what? You can pay them. You can say, hey, it's better than losing your bad client. Let's say your bad client that's not doing well is paying you $1,500 a month, and you pay your high performing client $200 for that hour. And you end up keeping the one that was struggling because this call helped so much. You just made an extra $1,500, and yes, it cost you $200, but whatever, you kept them. So you can pay them, you could do a trade with them, you could ask them as a favor, and if you don't have that many clients that are succeeding, this is why I always say, if you need clients to get clients, and you need client results to get client results. Just like people say you need money to make money, same rules apply. And that's why if I were starting out, and this is what I did when I was starting out, my whole goal was to get a lot of trials and did a lot of free work to get momentum, to get client results. So then it would be easier for me to then get more client results and help more of my future clients. All right, let's keep going. Let me share my screen. And by the way, if you hear my dog, I'll show you guys. If you hear my dog down there, it's because he's chewing on this bone. And he's going nonstop. So if you guys hear him chewing on that bone down there, it's no funny business. All right. Here we go. Guys, if you're watching live with me right now and you're enjoying this, drop a 1 below. As always, I love all of your support. If you're enjoying this live, if you're getting value, drop a 1 below right here, right now. I'd love to hear from you guys. Let's see what you got. See, Hilaria's on here. Alexander's on here. Manuel is on here. Felix is on here. What up, Felix? Yanko is on here. Daniel is on here. What's up, Daniel? Emmanuel is on here. Kevin is on here. Fernando is on here. Ricky is on here. What's up, guys? All right, let's keep going. We got 3 more bonuses, and then we are done. We got 3 more bonuses, and then we are officially done. All right. Earlier, guys, I talked about creating a whole course. If you're not ready to create a whole course to help your clients get better results, you can also do something called the success interview, where instead of asking your best client to create a whole course with you, instead you ask them, hey, can I interview you? And what you can do is record that whole interview, and you can ask them, hey, what makes you successful? How come you get really good results with these low quality leads when some other people don't get good results with these low quality leads? You can ask them to share some of their secrets. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to then share this interview with your clients. And this is going to create something called the cool kid effect, where all of your clients are going to want to be like the one that was crushing it. So if you guys have seen my live interviews with some of my best students inside of my coaching program, I'm sure you guys look up to those people and you want to be like them. So why don't we do that for our agency clients? So if you are watching this right now, I would highly recommend that you go and interview all of your best clients and then create a mini course, or maybe just share all those interviews with all of your clients. And then that way, when they watch those interviews, they're going to want to model them. They're going to want to be like them. And you're essentially making it easier for your clients to be better clients by showing them a roadmap of how to be the clients you want them to be. The key here, guys, is all of you guys want better clients, but you're not actually teaching your clients how to be better clients. By going out and interviewing the best clients that you have, then sharing those with everyone else, you're making it easier for them to figure out how to be better clients because they'll have someone to model. All right, let's keep going. Sharing my screen in 3, 2, 1. All right, bonus number 3. I got 2 more bonuses and then we are done for today. If you guys want to increase client lead quality, let me break it to you. If your offer that you're running for your clients sucks, your lead quality will not improve. If you have a shitty offer that your clients want to run as an ad, your lead quality is going to be really, really bad. Let me ask you something. Who shows up more from all these scenarios? Let's say that you guys are on Facebook. You're on Facebook and you're scrolling and you see an ad from a chiropractor, and the ad is demonstrating that they're giving away a $99 x-ray. Would you click on that? Probably not. Who wants to get a $99 x-ray? Like, no one is walking around being like, oh yeah, I want a $99 x-ray. What if I said to you, hey, you're scrolling on Facebook. What if I was a chiropractor and I said, hey, Denver, we're doing something crazy to promote our chiropractic office. We're giving away a $21 adjustment. That is way, way, way more appealing. Now let's take it a step further. What if I said, hey, we're giving away $21 adjustments, plus for the next 10 people that sign up and show up, they're going to enter to win free AirPods. Who's going to want this more than this? Probably most of you. Therefore, you're going to have a really, really, really big desire to actually get this offer and sign up and show up. I think all of us are wanting really high quality leads with a bad offer that no one wants. But if you create something that everyone wants, they're gonna pick up the phone and call the restaurant or the gym or the dentist and try to get their hands on it. If it's a really good offer, you don't have to follow up with them to get them to show up. You don't have to follow up with them to get them to want to learn more about it. They're just going to want it. So if you guys are watching this right now and you're running ads for your clients, but your clients have a crappy offer, it's not going to solve the issue. And what you need to do is create a better offer. So for example, we launched a campaign for our chiropractors where they were giving away free pain relief pillows for neck pain. And the caveat was that they would have to show up to the practice to actually claim it. Guess what happened, guys? Our show-up rate went through the roof. Because in order to actually get the freaking pillow, they had to show up, which means that to get it, you got to show up. I don't know how else to say it. So our show-up rate went up. And it was a really good offer. It was a really good offer. So to put it into perspective, what's better? A $99 adjustment or a $21 adjustment with a 30-minute massage, plus the next 10 people that show up are going to get a free pillow? Obviously, the second one. Guess what's going to happen? The leads are going to want it more, which means they're going to have greater intent and desire, which means that they're going to be higher quality. They're much more excited about it. All right. And guys, I could do a whole offer masterclass for agencies. It would be impossible. I know Kevin just asked, what's a good offer? It would be impossible for me to train you guys on offers for local ads in like 20 minutes. I would have to come up with a training, but you can play around with pricing. You could play around with what you're giving away. A lot of really good free offers where you're giving things away for free. You can also play with what people actually want. For example, let's say we're doing a really expensive dental procedure that's $30,000. A lot of people can't pay for that out of pocket. They want a really good financing solution. So maybe the offer, you're not giving anything away for free. You're just providing better financing. So there's a lot of things that we could play with, but the key is to figure out what people want. What are some really crazy, irresistible things that we can give away? How can we add more value, et cetera, et cetera. All right. All right, last but not least. Let me share my screen. Last bonus, guys. You guys want to increase client lead quality. If you want to increase client lead quality, the last bonus that I'm going to give away, I'm going to tell you guys what it is, and then I'm going to tease you a little bit. We're going to tease you a little bit. The last bonus of how to increase client lead quality is to implement a call center where call center and something called dialogue flow. Dialogue flow allows you to automatically follow up with your client's leads over text. So by having a call center and dialogue flow, you're essentially taking over your client's follow-up. And by taking over your client's follow-up and taking more ownership over the process, if you're good and you actually know how to get results, because you own more of the process, it increases your chance of succeeding. Whereas if we only own one piece of the process, even if we do an amazing job here, and the rest is up to the client, and now there's a lot that you don't control whether or not they succeed. By taking over the follow-up with a call center and dialogue flow, we are able to control more of the process in terms of because really it breaks down into 3 parts, guys. Or let's say 4 parts. Lead flow, so generating the lead, getting people to actually sign up. Lead nurturing, so following up with a lead, getting them to schedule an appointment and show up, and then closing. If we can take over these 3 pieces, and now the client only needs to learn how to close, the chances of you succeeding, if you're good, are going to go up compared to if all you're doing is lead flow, getting them the lead, and that's it. And then the rest is up to them. So, guys, the reason I said I'm teasing you a little bit is because we have a crazy surprise, and we're going to be launching a ton of new insane material on how to set up a call center, how to use dialogue flow, and most importantly, how to take over your client's follow-up, and also transitioning to the pay per show model. And right now we are opening up a beta program. It's beta, it's top secret. I'm not going to share a lot of details because it's still kind of top secret. I don't want that many people to know, but we're going to be launching something new that teaches you how to do just that. Take over your entire client's follow-up using call center and dialogue flow. And if you want more info on that program, and if you want to get the details and the full scoop on the program before anyone else, I think right now there's a bunch of you watching this live, and a bunch of you here with me watching this live. If you want to be the first to get the details on this new program that's a beta, write beta in the comments. If you write beta in the comments, my team will reach out to you with details on the program if you want it. If you don't, it's all good. But if you want to be the first to learn how I've been able to transition my agency to taking over all of my clients' follow-up, drop a beta below in the comments and we'll reach out. We'll share information. You'll get the full scoop. And what's crazy, guys, is ever since we took over a client's follow-up, we've also transitioned to pay per show. And we closed, just for an example, we've closed 23 clients in March for our agency. We closed 23 clients in March for our agency using dialogue flow and taking over our client's follow-up. 23. So today is like March 25th, I think. Let's see. Yeah, March 25th. Out of the 25 days in March, 23 out of those 25 days, we've closed a client. And the reason why is because we are selling an offer where we tell the client that we're going to take over your follow-up. And if you are watching this right now and you want the full scoop on our new beta program, where we will be sharing a lot more info on how to take over your client's follow-up, drop a beta in the comments. My team will reach out with a full scoop. With that in mind, guys, We are nearing the end. Got like 15 minutes left. I was supposed to be giving away an Oculus Quest on this live, but we were also only going to do it if a lot more of you guys showed up, but I still want to give something away. So I want to give away a one-on-one coaching call with me. I want to give away a one-on-one coaching call with me. So I'm going to wait for people to drop a beta. If you want info on our new beta program that shows you how to use Dialogflow for your agency and take over your client's follow-up, drop a beta below. I'm going to wait like 2 minutes, and I'm actually going to go walk around, get some water, come back, and when I do, we're going to raffle off a one-on-one coaching call with me for free. This is free. The coaching call is free. So if you guys want info on our program that we're launching that teaches you how to use Dialogflow to take over your clients' follow-up, which allowed me to close 23 clients in the past 25 days, drop a beta below and my team will reach out with details. And then I'm going to be right back, and we're going to be raffling away a one-on-one coaching call with me where I will meet with you, and the winner will get to do this for free, and I'll personally help you with your agency. So I'll be right back. Give it like 2 more minutes, and we'll rock and roll. All right, guys, I am back. If you are still on with us right now, drop a 1 below, and I'm going to pick one of you guys for a one-on-one coaching call with me. Let's see. I have a better idea. The first 10 people to comment, I'm guessing a number between 1 and 30. I'm guessing a number between 1 and 30. Drop your guess below, and if the person closest to mine will win a one-on-one with me. So drop a number between 1 and 30. I'm thinking of a number in my head. The person who gets the number closest to me will win a one-on-one. So share any number between 1 and 30. Any number between 1 and 30. See, I think I asked you guys to drop ones, and then I asked you guys to drop anything between 1 and 30. So just pick a number between 1 and 30. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to give it 1 more minute, and then we're going to pick the winner. Let's see. All right. Fernando said 5. Robbie said 7. Joshka said 7. Daniel said 25. The other Daniel said 21. Richard said 17. Kevin said 11. Rachel said 27. Clifford said 1. Gil said 18. Nigel said 19. All right, I'm closing it down. The number, guys, was the day of my birthday, which is May 11th. So, Kevin, you have won the one-on-one with me. You guessed 11. So, Kevin, if you're watching this right now, well, I'll hit you up later and we can coordinate the one-on-one. Congrats to you, Kevin. Great job, man. Appreciate you. I see people still dropping numbers, but I already picked it. So Kevin was the first to guess it. So my birthday's on the 11th. Pick the number 11. You got the number. So congrats, Kevin. And that's a wrap, guys. Hopefully today was valuable. I'm going to be going live next Wednesday as well, next Thursday as well. And I got a whole training for you guys. So stay tuned for next Thursday. We're going to be going live. And that's a wrap. Hopefully you guys found that valuable. Again, if you're watching this live and you want to get access to the details for our new beta program for agencies that teaches the pay-per-show model and that teaches you how to take over your clients' follow-up using the dialogue flow in a call center, drop the word beta below in the comments and my team will reach out. So beta in the comments if you want info. And that's it. Beta in the comments if you want info. Peace out.